Okay, let's try this again. Apologies everyone for that. My game decided to crash. It just happens. Hopefully we don't have to redo too much. Okay.
Revelio.
Yeah, we just gotta redo a little bit. Let me check the potions class. Okay, that's open, so that means I think just making absolute sure. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, stuff like that happens. Your game just will sometimes crash for no reason. Hopefully that doesn't happen a second time.
Was it 2 pinches of Angelica?
I hear alcohol is lovely.
Alright, let's try and get back to where we were going. Yeah, because all we really lost was just that one paper, and then was the moth we got redo.
Lumos.
Okay, reactivate it. We'll go back up the stairs. I wonder what that guy did to have that female ghost chase him around with that axe for eternity. Makes me glad I'm definitely not him. Please don't crash. Good. Collect the paper. Alright. We still plan to go to the grand staircase, but let's hang out in this in the I think it's known as the astronomy wing. But yeah, we'll hang out here, collect a few pages, starting with this. The augury skeleton. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix of augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain, and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Ooh. Does this have a page? No. I think there is a statue that might have something for that, but we haven't found it yet.
Revelio.
Another Wiggenweld potion. Nothing in here. I think... Yeah, here's Professor Fig's class. I think it's inside his office. But here's this. Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts, a 5th year if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them assimilate before before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigelius Black, Headmaster. It makes me really miss Dumbledore.
Revelio.
Nothing. I guess there wasn't a page in here. Oh well. Let's see. Maybe it'll come, but there'll be something later. Either way, let's head on down, back down.
Revelio.
That leads to the quad courtyard.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, please, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so
I can't
she
stop it.
agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim. Whee!
I'll get you for this.
But yeah, that's Peeves.
Revelio.
Either way, haunted toilets. Unless in dire straits, it is probably best to avoid this particular toilet, as it is allegedly one of Peeves' favorite pranking spots. Noted. But I think there's a chest in here. I feel like...
Flesh. Whatever it is, they'll all want to know your secrets.
I don't know, there's some secrets that are best left hidden sometimes. Yeah, here we go.
Oh dear. I'm not sure what kind of look you call that.
Oh, come on, I mean, it's not top of the quality, but it's decent. Come on.
Revelio.
I think... Yeah, here it is. Lachlan the Lanky. This statue depicts the wizard Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely, no one knows. I think this is another one. Yep. Map of Agralshire. This map depicts Agralshire, a region in Scotland which contains the Hebrides' native home of the Hebridean Black Dragon. Crepuscular Cape. Let's take a look. It looks a little silly, but I gotta wear what I gotta wear.
Attention, fellow artists. Another performance, if you would.
So over here is a frog, which leads us in here. Open that, and get a new wand handle for later. But really all it is, like, the room we were just in was, like, you see that door? That's where you would be, and you could just drop down if you wanted.
Oh.
Here we go.
Revelio.
The portrait of Barufio. This picture depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken, he once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. That's definitely unfortunate. Either way. And there's the portrait for Gryffindor. But since we're Hufflepuff, we are not allowed to go in.
Revelio.
But we can grab the field page. The Fat Lady portrait. This portrait guards the Gryffindor common room, requiring a password from any who wish to enter. She and her friend Violet are known to wander among the other portraits, periodically helping themselves to vats of wine and theorin.
You try coming up with clever passwords day in, day out. Not as easy as it looks.
Okay.
You think Garrett would?
The Asylum Mask. Never got that before. Oh, jeez. Don't think I'll be wearing that in... regardless, I'm gonna... Oh, wait. I guess they updated it, because usually those, like, that starting clothing items that are in gray don't really give you anything. Either way. But yeah, here we are. We finally found the grand staircase. So we're going to go start from the very top of the stairs. Because it's a little easier for me when I do things that way. But here's another door. Put my chat back up. Let's see. So we got, for the top, 23. And we already have 15, so 0, 1, 2. We have 17 in total, so we need 6 for the top, which is over there. So 0, 2, 4, 6. And then for the bottom, we have 19. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3. We need 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. Voila. A ceramic mask. We're getting some questionable facial items. Yeah, the sell value has increased for these items because, yeah, before, like, the beginning cosmetics you get don't give you any money. We'll stick with that. But yeah, up these stairs will lead us to the next spot. So that's the blue flame for the actual whole staircase. And now we've arrived to the I guess, trophy room. There's actually quite a few pages.
Revelio.
Starting with this. Troll armor. This unusual suit of armor was crafted for a troll. That it has survived at all is astonishing, since trolls do not ordinarily wear armor and would understandably be prone to smashing it in confusion or anger. The next one is... keep an eye out for any more chests. Here we go.
Revelio.
This centaur armor. This unique set of armor was created as a misguided peace offering to a centaur leader. The gift was spurned and the messenger shot through the leg with an arrow. The armor itself, battered with hoof marks, was later recovered and refurbished. So yeah, I guess the centaurs didn't like the offering. Either way, here's another chest here. Gray Quidditch gloves. Yeah, this game really wants me to be wearing gloves. Either way, they are 4 points stronger than my other ones, so that's good. And here we
Revelio.
go. House Elf armor. This set of armor for a house elf is rumored to have been made by a cruel wizard who wanted his elf to protect him in battle. Happily, the wizard was too dense to realize that armor could, in fact, be considered clothing. The moment the elf donned it, he disappeared right out of it, never to be seen again.
Revelio.
Here we go. Trophy room. This room contains the House Cup, Quidditch trophies, dueling trophies, and other awards given at the school. Students who step out of line can be found polishing the silver here by hand as a reminder of the value of hard work.
The Wizarding School's Potions Championship, the way she carries herself. And she's a first year.
Hogwarts Herbology Award. In recognition of exemplary skill in the field of herbology, Hogwarts bestows this special award upon 7th year Hufflepuff Mirabelle Garlick. From mandrakes to mistletoe and bubo tubers to bouncing bulbs, her work with flora has exceeded all expectations. And
Revelio.
here's another one. The Goblet of Fire Casket. The Goblet of Fire rests within this ancient jewel-encrusted chest. The goblet has served as a means of selecting champions for the Tri-Wizard Tournament since the contest's establishment in the late 13th century. But yeah, that's all the pages I can get for now. There's a gate there, but it is locked. So for now, we'll just keep on going. The stairs go further up, but it is, for now, a dead end from here.
Revelio.
Yeah, and there's nothing to reveal. I always double check in case I find something new. But I think next up is here. This statue we'll get to later, actually pretty soon. depending on how quickly I can get the rest of these next few pages. But now we're here at the Ravenclaw Tower, and we have another door to open. So we already have for the top 13, and the spider is 8, and we have a 1, so we have 9 in total. So we just need 4. So yeah, 0, 2, 4, and there's a chest right here, and it might have given us an item. Nope. It was a wand handle. Regardless, the bottom one now, we have 21. 0, 1, 2, 3. So we have 16 because of the 13 there, so we need 5. 1, 3, 5. An armchair, and we'll see what we got from that. A new cloak or robe, and it's the Black Witch Plaid long coat. Huh, I kind of like that. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just do that. Either way, we'll head up to here. There's 2 pages we can get up these stairs. One is right here. This is the Ravenclaw bust. This bust, created in honor of Ravenclaw House, resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. And then we have the actual Ravenclaw door. To gain entrance to the Ravenclaw common room, one must solve a rather historic riddle using logic and reasoning posed by the Eagle Door Knocker. And let's just keep going down, because at the bottom there is another paint portrait. And I remember correctly where it is. It's back up there with the door. And it should be right there. And there we go. Grab our next paper. So let me just double check how I'm doing with my level. Yeah, we are currently level 6. Not too bad. Alright. We'll head to the Viaduct Bridge. There's a few I can get there. I want to see if I can get us to at least level 10 before we move on to our classes. That way we are in top condition, I'd say. Okay.
Revelio.
Just double checking everything. What was that? Okay then. Ah, there's another Flue Flame. There is a moth painting. It's down over this way and then down some stairs. Here it is.
Lumos.
And it is back to where that statue we just saw was, down the I guess gateway. I think it's right. Yeah, I think it was on either on the statue or on the wall. Either way, you just have to be near the statue. So we'll head back. And bam. All right. It'll be a bit of a run, but we're gonna head to the garden.
Revelio.
Check that, just to be sure. Yeah, it's a bit of a jog there, but luckily, I think that's another thing I like. Your character isn't prone to like a limited amount of how much you can run. Like I could just keep sprinting like this and I don't get tired or slow down.
Revelio.
Alright, there should be a page somewhere here. I think up there. Yeah, there it is. And I'm gonna search that because I forgot to read it. Collection. Here he is. The Yawning Gargoyle. Although this smoke-breathing gargoyle might appear to be enchanted, it is actually the Hufflepuff common room chimney. So yeah, basically my dorm room, this is this is the chimney. So we're literally kind of standing on the roof in a way. Either way.
Revelio.
Check this. Look at the North Quad Hall now. But yeah, there's a lot you could do very early in the game to get yourself leveled up. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, we're back here again. There is another page at the main floor. Right here.
Revelio.
It's blurry, but... Painting of Ilias. This painting depicts the young orphan wizard Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard of Raxidian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. Ah, this room.
Revelio.
Yeah, here we go. The Pungent Passage. This passage is relatively nondescript as far as passages go. However, the mishandling of a crop of Mimbletonia in the 16th century and the accompanying tsunami of stink sap left it with a rancid odor that even the strongest scouring charm cannot seem to eradicate. So basically the smell of this hallway can never be undone.
Lumos.
And now on to finding the moth here. If I remember, it was on one of these. There it is. Got an itchy nose. There we go. And I think there was... I feel like there was something here. Okay, wait, grab some more cash. Nothing. That door's locked.
Awful when they ask you a question now, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die.
Yeah, we can finally go to the courtyard. We could do something later in that area. For now, here's one
Revelio.
page here. The Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration courtyard has a likeliness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Y, slain by the lightly knight in spite of himself. And then... oh yeah, this is something, a little fun interaction. Hector was really mad at me when I first pet a cat. He was like, "Mother, god damn it!" Because whoever, if you guys know, like with me and Hector, he's known to be a big cat person. Like he loves cats a lot. So whenever he sees me get to pet a cat and he can't, he gets very jealous.
Revelio.
Either way, partial transfiguration. This partially transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reversed heir of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale of those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration. And that's all up for in here. And let's try and get back to the grand staircase because there's still more. Because I want to try and get to the Great Hall because that's also got a few chunks of pages.
Revelio.
That's not anything.
Come, students, listen to the art we are about to produce.
I think it's... Yeah. Yeah, I think this, here we go. Let's continue our journey down the stairs.
The path you walk is precarious. You should return to me often for guidance.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Revelio.
Yeah, that's for another door, but we're gonna go back down here to where the... Yeah, we already got that one at the very start, but there was another one down here. And that's right here. And then... So we'll quick find those, because I'm starting to be a little forgetful. Revelio pages. We got that. We got that. Here we go. To enter the Hufflepuff common room, one must tap the barrel 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. An errant tap will result in being denied access and doused in vinegar. And the pear portrait. If one tickles the pear in this still life painting of a bull, it will giggle before turning into a doorknob to allow entry to the Hogwarts kitchens. Don't let Hector know that. He'll eat everything.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Alright. So yeah, here we find where the Great Hall is. Before we go into the place, we're gonna just... Oh yes, and there's actually another page over there. The Honeyduke's Passageway. Hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch is a secret passageway from Hogwarts to the cellar at Honeyduke's. It can only be accessed using a particular charm. And my phone refreshed, so I gotta pull up my chat real quick. There we go. So for this, we have 6, 4, and the symbol is for that, which is number 2, meaning we already have 6. So we just gotta do 0. And then this will be easy. We have 5, 6, so we just need 5 for the one that's down below. So 1, 3, 5. And real quick, we now found the Hogwarts Architect. The Hogwarts Architect, shown here surrounded by the 4 house mascots, designed and oversaw the construction of Hogwarts Castle, alongside founder Rowena Ravenclaw, who is credited with creating its ever-changing floor plan. And now we got that. Oh, yep, we're full on items. But we did get a new Decorous Vest school uniform.
Revelio.
And here we have the House Point Hourglass. These large, ornate hourglasses containing rubies, diamond, sapphire, and emeralds are enchanted to keep count of house points for Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. So yeah, here's ours. I guess that means we're that Shem. And before we enter the Great Hall,
Revelio.
the Hogwarts Crest. The Hogwarts coat of arms includes a lion, snake, eagle, and badger, representing each of the 4 houses, along with the school motto, Draco Dormiens Nenquam Titilandiage, which means never tickle a sleeping dragon. Except for the statue we found earlier. That leads to Viaduct Courtyard. That's a locked door. We'll head to the Great Hall first, and then we'll head back out here. And we have another painting here, so we'll do that. Open here, and here we are in the actual Great Hall, where we got ourselves inducted into Hufflepuff. The moth is right there. There we go. Luckily, you don't have to be right on target when trying to hit it. So there's another page.
Revelio.
And then the page here. Great Hall ceiling. The ceiling of the Great Hall has been bewitched to mimic the sky above the castle. Then we have the Owl Lectern. This enchanted lectern serves as the spot from which the great headmistress and headmasters of Hogwarts, as well as Professor Black, address the school. There we go. So we have another door. So we have 24, so we have 9 from the Hydra thing, so, and add 7, so 7, 3, 13, 16, so we need 8. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we have 14, which we have 11, and a 0, so we just need 3. So 1, 3. Open up. And then we'll just... Oh yeah, we gotta delete something first. So we'll get rid of... we'll get rid of this. And we got elf-made ivory gloves. Which we need another level to use them. Luckily, we're not too far away from that.
Revelio.
Alright. So now we'll go down to that dungeon. Or we're not the dungeon, but near the Slytherin common rooms. Oh, that was weird. Oh, still being weird. We gotta delete something else. We'll get rid of this. Now let's see what we got. Also requires me to level up.
Revelio.
That'll be for later. Yeah, all these doors are locked.
Revelio.
Slytherin sink. Scratch into one of the copper taps on this seemingly ordinary sink in the girls' toilets is a small snake. No one knows what it means. Yeah, no one knows. It definitely isn't a reference. $46 coin.
Lumos.
Alright, that's that. And I know there's another page up here involving this of a Kelpie statue. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Let's try again. So it actually wasn't clothing. Right. Let's see. Just gonna double check down here. I think we might be getting to the point where we've seen as much as we can see for now.
Revelio.
But yeah, this wall here would have the Slytherin door if you knew the password. But since we're not in Slytherin, we do not know. Yeah, I think for now we've done what we can. So I think it's time to go prepare for our... Oh wait, no! There actually is some more. I just realized there is one more place we can check out. But first I gotta, get that. Alright, we just gotta go up all the stairs. Keep going.
Revelio.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the
Goblins,
uprising.
werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my
2.
goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves.
5.
It was Albert Boot.
No, it
7.
wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight,
3,
fight. It's
5,
a bold attack.
7.
Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
I'll delete this. Wait, now it says it is 0. Either way, let's grab another item. Which is here. And it is a blazer school uniform. Ah. Hard to somewhat see, but I could tell what it is. But the place that we're going to explore is through here.
Revelio.
We'll get to that statue later. Tapestry of Barnabas the Barmy. This tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas the Barnaby foolish attempts to train trolls for the ballet. One can only imagine the impact on the arts had he succeeded.
Revelio.
Here's a note. My dear Satyatvati, you'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge, who conceded that they had in fact been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer. All muggles, mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine that they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the Pustengu from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I am so looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Mentar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, my dear sister, and do hope you are well. With love, Sakrita. Alright, next we'll go through here. Which, if I remember correctly, there will be a chest here, and then a moth painting here.
Lumos.
And it's at the very top of the tower. And I do know where one last page will be. And after we collect possibly that one, then we'll start doing the 2 classes. There's the moth. There we go. Almost there.
Revelio.
Astronomy telescope. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and the stars and anything else one might find in the night sky. And yeah, the place I'm thinking of we can go will be all that we need. I think it was a wand handle. And I think I'll fast travel to this spot. It's back at Central Hall, mainly. I'm on loading screen right now. So I think, yeah, it was at the top of these stairs. Just keep going. Yep, here it is. Just climb up the stairs, the ladder. Coin.
Revelio.
There it is. Palmistry model. This standing model of a hand is demarcated to help students in the practice of palmistry, depending upon the angle at which this model is read. It either has a considerable lifeline or is likely to die in a fortnight. Alright, so now that we did that, I put on those items. Starting with this. And then these glasses, which I'm also not a huge fan of. And another, the Kraken cloak. All right. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. Alright, so we'll head back to the astronomy wing. And yeah, I'd say we're set to do some classes. We'll start at Charms class. But yeah, this was mainly to do kind of a... just do as much farming as I can early on. And yeah, so I'll do the 2 Charms classes in a few side missions, and then we'll call it a video. I just hope you guys are all enjoying the next series of my channel, and I will try and work on, hopefully, it depends of how just things go, working on previous series I've done, like I know I was doing Borderlands and Far Cry, and I'll try and get back to those, but just trying to do as many games as I can at the same time. And I'll admit I got distracted with other games like Fortnite, Monster Hunter, and all that. Either way, here we are.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to pull the
Let's begin class.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. The summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
All right. There we go. So, Accio, let us do that.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
So yeah, that's Accio. It just lets you take something, just pull it towards you.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now here, think of this like got... That's it!
Perfect.
Very good!
But yeah, my trick with this is... Because you want to get... This actually is going to be a game in the future, so you want to pull the ball as close to the edge here as you can, without obviously going off the edge. The trick I've learned, just stop it kind of midway on the yellow section, it will land. It's always going to land in the 50. Just like that.
Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Let's do it.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. Yes!
Accio.
Ooh.
You are not making this easy for me, are you? Here we go!
Sorry.
That is
But-
how it's done.
Is it how it's done?
Splendid!
Watch this.
Wait, you're not gonna...
There we go.
Alright, so no matter what, we have won. Like, if I wanted to, I could just land on the red and I would have won.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Okay.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Yes!
Pay for it.
Accio.
Perfect.
That's it.
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Quite impressive. Here we go.
Oh, don't you dare, don't you dare. Alright, perfect. perfect score again.
2 perfect rounds. You're a natural.
And that's how we do it.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can
A
use
word,
Accio
if
on
you would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright, so yeah, that takes care of that.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
I think after that, there's a mission now we can do. Going the wrong way.
If I had
She's not here yet. Never mind. Alright, time for Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
All right. We did it.
Levioso.
And as you see, it lets us levitate stuff.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso,
This can't be your first duel.
let's just say I'm a quick learner. Potato! Student Potato.
We're done.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
All right. So yeah, that was Levioso.
Right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
No, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Oh, I'm always interested.
Till next time.
When it comes to a challenge like that, I can't say no. Alright, so we'll head there next. So yeah, we got a few side missions we can do now. So we'll set up here and go to here. So we'll do this dueling challenge and then I'll call it a video for today, for now. I was going to say today, but I might record later. I just don't want to overdo myself. So yeah, we just gotta go down one floor. And then we just go through it here. Alright.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
But since we're in this room, I could then show you what we'll be doing most likely in the next video. One being the statues, which you need Levioso for.
Levioso!
Which will give you a page. So those were those statues we've been kind of seeing around the place as we were collecting everything. And then if we look upwards, and right there... Yep. There we go. So for those floating pages, you use Accio to pull it right to you for another page. Now we'll just...
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
You bet.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
There goes my wager.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
You definitely will. And like that, we're up another level. Alright, so now I'm going to save my game. And, yeah, we got a lot done today. Like, not story-wise, but in terms of collecting things, we definitely got quite a bit. So, yeah, I will look forward to recording more. And as well, of course, I hope everyone enjoyed watching. And if there's anything you'd like to suggest, If there's a game out there you would like to see me try out, let me know in the comments on my YouTube, as this video and everything else will be uploaded to there whenever I can. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a good day, afternoon, or night. Bye-bye.